All right, so we call this the Madcaphorse trap because of the acronym for opposite branched plant. And this is for, you need an opposite branch split for the trigger assembly. I'm also using a redirectional Y stick so that the rope that you'll see is going to be parallel with the ground. So 2 parts. This trigger assembly goes through the Y stick. You can also do this multi-directional in other places. Then you're going to take the loop and split it in half, and 2 halves are going to go over. We're going to place the Y stick on each side. I'll get my fingers out of the way in just a second. So the Y stick is on both sides, holding that. Now I'm going to take my trip line, and what's nice about this is the trip line assembly is actually completely separate. The whole trigger assembly is completely separate from the snare. So now I have this twistable. If I wanted to really set the sensitivity, I could twist this very close to the end of the top of the trigger. So then I can open up my snare, and to tighten this back up to the close, you can just tie another clove hitch, slip it over the end, tighten it so you have less distance between the spring stick and the snare. And then it's as simple as, this is a very weak one, so I can just set it off with my hand. And watch here, as I set that off. Oh. One thing with the trigger is carving down this to a nice rounded point so it pops off easily. Another thing is keeping this short. If it was too long, it can be really unstable when it's being pulled on. You can start with a simple Y stick depending on the size, and you just split it. One thing to mention is to make several of these for your trap line, several extra that are all about the same size, or at least the same distance of the stub, because this piece, even though it's quick and easy to make, gets flung everywhere. I've seen them yesterday fly 25 feet away from the trap. So we found it in the snow, but make sure to make several of those.